sealed their fate and meant that they were coming here because Cape Verde made no more mistakes in qualifying, whereas Cameroon ended up losing to Cape Verde in match day 8 and then drawing 0-0 on the final day, when if they'd won and Cape Verde had drawn, they would have overtaken them and taken that place in the World Cup in the United States, Canada and Mexico next summer. It wasn't to be though, and it's incredible really when you think that the number of places was doubled for Africa, but the likes of Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, perhaps a little less so, but Nigeria as well, and Gabon all failed to win their groups. Stalwarts of the Africa Cup of Nations, which of course will take, still wearing their track tops. It all comes down to this then. Semi-finals of the African Zone playoffs for the FIFA World Cup. The runners-up in their respective groups, Cameroon and Democratic Republic of Congo, know that a victory stands between them and the final to see if they can go to the Intercontinental playoffs for the World Cup next summer. So for one of these two teams, this will be the last time they hear their national anthem ahead of the next World Cup. So the national anthems have stirred the blood. Now the pre-match handshakes between the two sides. It's never used to happen in international football, but people seem to try to give the whole thing a slightly more friendly edge. Next to him, the Premier League Player of the Month for October, would you believe, with Manchester United.
Ismail is our referee from Sudan. His two assistants are from Kenya, Gilbert Kimkoich and Stephen Oyango. The fourth official is from Somalia, Omar Atan. And the VAR from Mauritania, Derhan Baida, accompanied by the Senegalese Djibril Camara. So truly international feel to our officiating group this evening. VAR to Baida and Djibril Camara, as we said. So we don't need them too much. So then to the Democratic Republic of Congo then, under Sébastien Desabre, came through behind Senegal in their group. So then, who will face Nigeria in the final on Sunday? We are about to find out. Away we go then. Fairly miserable conditions this evening. And let's hope the football helps to warm us up. Cameroon have been to the World Cup 8 times. And of course, reached the quarter-finals, the first African side to do so in 1990. But Democratic Republic of Congo were the first sub-Saharan African team to reach some kind of key to open up this Democratic Republic of Congo defence. They started off all guns blazing in the group, couldn't stop scoring. Will they be able to do so here? It's a decent enough delivery, but well defended by the Dan, were the team that led for 2 or 3 games at the beginning of the campaign. It's gone off of a Cameroon player for a throw-in, sorry, for a goal kick. Sébastien Desabre from Belgium. Seen his side come through the opening 7 games with 5 wins. It was a run that led them to the top of the table in match day 6 and 7. But it was the 3-2, the ding-dong battle against Senegal in match day 8 that saw them decline much. They'd only conceded 2 goals in the 6 matches before that, but allowed Senegal to score 3 times in an hour. Here come the Leopards. Little push maybe. Referee's quite happy to let play continue on. Bakunda, the Spartak Moscow man, 29 years old. Scored against Mauritania, South Sudan, and also scored in the 1-1 away in Sudan in the last match day. The Democratic Republic of Congo's campaign this season, if you look at it that way, rather than the campaign last season, has really suffered by Johan Wissa being out and has completely missed the whole of the season so far. Half break by Cameroon. Decent ball looking for from Magri in the middle. Man who plays for Toulouse in Liga in France. Nicely down this side, Jackson Chachua there, just about managing to keep his feet on this wet surface. Here's a Bobo. Lovely play. Manchester United man is in, and the first shot at goal, and it's straight at the goalkeeper, Léonard Passy-Ozao. Known on the books at Le Havre in France. Dimitri Berto, with whom he's also the backup at Le Havre. So here's the first start for him in these qualifiers. In that run. Cameroon again on the attack. There seems to be a fair few Democratic Republic of Congo fans in tonight because they don't seem very happy when Cameroon are on the ball, and the referee's not too happy here with that Cameroon challenge. It's like Magri tracing back and coming through the back of Teo Bergonda. Just slightly, he was never going to get there, was he? So, nice ball as well, and they're on the charge. Here's Bakambu. Now Castelletto. And it's going to be a corner. Good defending at the back by Nuhu. Who has spent most of his time in his career at Major League Soccer in the US. So I'm very much hoping that this side goes to the next World Cup, bearing in mind a third of the matches will be in the US, shared with Mexico and Canada, the first time that the World Cup has ever been in 3 different countries at once. In comes the corner kick, and well, it was always going to be a tough header from there. No, Siddiqui gave it a good go though, the Sunderland forward. He's only 20 years old. Looking for his first goal. Belgian-based defender. Just as comfortable in midfield. Down goes Siddiqui again. And a big one it is too. We won't know all of the 48 teams until the Intercontinental Playoffs will take place next March. Down goes Nathaniel Mabuku. The Montpellier man is refusing to get up as well after that challenge by Carlos Poleva. Plays for Brighton and Hove Albion in the English Premier League. A number of the Cameroonian side do play in England. A few of the Democratic Republic of Congo squad do as well. There's a booking coming out for Arthur Avon, the Lorient midfielder, presumably for something he said. Scoring the 2-0 win over Eswatini did Arthur Avon. And he's going to have to be on defensive duty here. With 15 minutes gone, goalless between Cameroon and Democratic Republic of Congo. Andre Anana knows that there is some danger on the horizon if Nathaniel Buku couldn't have anything to do with it. We're told by the referee that the free kick is going to be taken slightly further back. Belay on high alert. He's been yellow carded for the challenge. In it comes then from Mabuku. This time wasn't as good as hit the referee, so we're going to have a drop ball. A reminder that if it's still equal level after 90 minutes. We will go to half an hour of extra time. No golden goals, no silver goals, all the way through. And if they still can't be divided, then yes, we will head for penalties. He's taking a few Popeye spinach as the referee there with that huge shoulder. Cagey and bitty at the moment. That's a big ball though. Now all of a sudden there's a chance to come forward for Yake. He goes down. The referee will give him a free kick as well, right in front of those Democratic Republic of Congo fans, and it's a yellow card for the Leopards captain, Chancellor Mbemba. We put that often in the World Cup qualifiers. Just when you didn't need it. 20 minutes gone, 0-0. A big chance here for Cameroon. Brian Bueno waiting for the referee to sort out the shenanigans going on inside the penalty area. Bueno then has been in fantastic form for Manchester United through October, looking to bring that now into the Cameroonian national side. He puts the ball inside, it's a very good ball as well, and it just nips over the top. Well, it's Yake who's getting back up off the ground. It's a terrific delivery. If that ball had carried on through, then there was a great opportunity for Michael Ngano right behind him, who was Cameroon on the attack. That's a lucky bounce. Good challenge. Not such a good challenge. The Congo is the man again who's hit the deck as a result of the Cameroonian tackle on him. Been in and out of the side for Spartak Moscow this season since he scored against Sudan on the last day of group action in African qualifying for the World Cup. He's been one of the more active members here. Frank Magri has got a yellow card. Feeds it into the path of the right back Jackson Chachua, and he's got room to roam down this right hand side, and a decent ball into the middle, and Chancellor Mbemba is there to beat Yake to it and give away the corner. Well, Mbemba definitely is the mainstay in this Leopards defence. Anchors the defensive line, he sweeps up when things go wrong in front of him. As he did indeed against Nice, he's been in and out of the side since he set up a goal in a 4-3 defeat in Europe against PAOK Thessaloniki. Bueno is going to take this corner. Cameroon beginning to try to put their foot on this game. Mbemba then lifts it, out though by Tuenzebe. Still comes back the other way from Nikita. He's getting further and further away from the Democratic Republic of Congo goal though. Back it comes again though. Yake tries to get there, and it will be a Democratic Republic of Congo ball. Mbemba is beginning to new signing for them as well since coming in from the Italian side, Hellas Verona. Decent ball across to the other side, and it's over the top. And it's Bongonda who was there. And it disappears. Oh, it was a great ball in. And Bongonda unable to make it goals in back-to-back games. All of a sudden, Democratic Republic of Congo are on top. Cameroon now at the other end. With half an hour gone, suddenly the game is opening up. There's a ball inside to Ete Young. But his ball wasn't so great. Drifted all of a sudden. It took off for about 5 minutes just after the half hour, but just went through the half hour. It's just sort of like a little bit messier again as Teo Bakonda is felled. Ooh, that's slightly dangerous or confident, depending on how you look at it. Maybe too far in front of Chapchua. The Republic of Congo being hurried and rushed. No more than their decisions would want them to be. Top. And they're on the attack now. Coming up to the 40-minute mark in Rabat. High press suddenly from Cameroon, putting the men in blue under pressure. Well, we're not exactly continuing that high press, and the retreat's rapid retreat now. The Congo fans and the Cameroonian fans raising their voices as we head into the last 5 minutes of the half. By Kayembe. Campbell couldn't sort out his foul. His man and gives away the free kick. Campbell. 4 goals. He's a key finisher for them. Good time to score approaching half-time. It's a decent ball in, but a good header away by Jackson Chapchua. Going to come back in again, though, from Kayembe. Goalkeeper comes, and Banana collects. If not, with one go on the bounce. Went into the last World Cup in 2022 as the #1 before Cameroon, but was replaced off. Well, there's Sebastian Desailly. To know whether or not their coaches will be happy or not at the end of this half, where there's not been a lot of chances. It's been dominated by a slightly messy play, good tackling, defensive structure. Needs a bit of attacking flair to open them up. Here's Chapchua trying to do just that, putting it on far too heavy across. The rain hasn't helped though in this first half. It's not. Kayembe.
Taken quickly. Dr Congo wants to get this over with. His only 1 minute of time added on. And so he's going to flash through. There from Nuhu. Convinced he got the ball before he got the man. I'm surprised there haven't been very many stoppages, but there will be one here. We will go beyond the 1 minute because of this free kick. Banana. He's been pretty much ever present through this campaign. 2 cheats in his last 2 outings, and 3 of the last 4, including the 1-0 defeat against Cape Verde. Zebe trying to create some room in the middle. Nathaniel Buku with the free kick there, right on half time. It's off the head there of Engelo for a corner. You missed that as well. When things were going much better for Cameroon at the beginning of the campaign. Here we go again in corner. Buku delivers. Goalkeeper comes and punches. And Ogonda tries to get it, as that came off another Cameroon player. And the referee blows for half-time. At the end of a half where it has been quite nitty-gritty. Both sides struggling to break down the other. Bueno had the first shot of the game that went straight at the Democratic Republic of Congo keeper. He had a free kick as well that was put over by Eta Young. But at half-time here in Rabat, in this semi-final of the African Zone of playoffs, it is Cameroon 0, Democratic Republic of Congo 0. Slavia, another country that no longer exists as it was. Vincent Aboubakar is going to come on, the second most prolific goal scorer in Cameroonian football history. Only Samuel has scored more than him internationally. Off we go then, 0-0 at half-time of this second semi-final of the African playoffs. To see who will be Africa's representative at the intercontinental playoffs. 7th appearance for Hongla, 27-year-old midfielder, and for Aboubakar. He comes on for his 9th appearance of this campaign. He scored 4 goals, which is the joint most of any Cameroonian. It's a ball forward that for Democratic Republic of Congo, and you can see that the water is getting into the camera. They've been struggling with the pitch as well. If it keeps on going like this, I'm not sure how long the pitch will hold up. It has been taking an awful lot of water this afternoon and into this evening. Well, they were the first African team to reach the quarter-finals, which they achieved an Italian 90. And Valeri Mponiachi, the current Cameroon side, though, on the attack. A couple of minutes into the second half, and this time it is Democratic Republic of Congo's turn to get all defensive. Chance November, who was booked in the first half, but that stopped him leading. Back comes in then from Nagida. Boimo. By Avon, who was particularly muscular in challenges in the first half. Would often get penalised, as the Indomitable Lions ended up going to. That's good. There's pick up move. Decent ball in, but it's well dealt with on the far side by Jackson Chapchua. So what happened one. Finally, Cameroon managed to get their foot on the ball and try the quick counter-attack. They didn't score from the counter-attack during the group stage. And they're not going to score from one here either. Well, Bravo racing into the penalty area, but can't get it in Young.
Not quite sure whether he's going for the shot or the cross here. In the event, he got neither of them right. To be involved. So it's done by Hongler. And here is Abubakar. Recently passed the great Roger Milla to go second in the all-time Cameroonian international ranks for scorers. Looking forward his good ball forward. And through for Abubakar though. And the referee in any case will bring play to a halt. Abubakar was one of those who was involved in the last World Cup in Qatar. That was run by Argentina, of course. Roger Milla and then Samuel Eto'o. Here they come again though. Oh, that was wild from Colonel Eto'o and Young. Well, that would have been a spectacular way to get off the mark for Poor ball. Yes, me, that was wild. Well, committed is another way of putting it. Back in London, he started off at Crystal Palace before spending 5 years.
Another English-based player from Watford, defensive midfielder. He's got a good reputation for breaking down opposition play and really performing in tight games as well. Play his wares. Oh, that's gone through, and a chance to score the best of the game so far. And Onana gets down. Well, if you had one man in this Democratic Republic of Congo team you would want a chance like this to fall to, it is Cedric Bakambu. But the 34-year-old unable to beat Onana. Now will this open up the game? Corner comes in, hour on the clock, it goes over everybody, bounces over everybody and clears off out the other side. However, needless foul given away by Mahamadou Nagida has presented another opportunity for the Democratic Republic of Congo, as Chancellor Mbemba was the man who went down. Rather easily too, by the looks of it. Dry smile from DeSoba. Sunzo watches on from the other end. So another set piece. Zonal marking going on in the middle from Cameroon. Referee having a word with the two Cameroonian players that are close to an attacking player. Here we go then. Ball in from Mobuku. Out again though. Wakienda, his first touch since coming on. And then it goes behind. The Congo again involved. Well, that would have been highly spectacular. Again, though, it wants the ball down this left-hand side, and he'll get it. involved on both flanks, and Dukar leaves the ball behind and is rolling around on the floor. Not quite sure why. I think he stood on the ball, maybe hurt himself when he came off the other side of it. However, Bomo comes through, and Bomo! Just wide from the in-form Cameroonian striker. Really good break, a really good ball as well on the overlap. Forward came and passed Zone, didn't get there. And the man who scored in the 2-0 win over Mauritius on the penultimate day of the qualifying group stage doesn't manage to score here in the second of the semi-finals. In fabulous form for his club as well recently, with goals against Liverpool, Brighton and Tottenham Hotspur. Two goals against Brighton. You get the feeling that one goal here will really, who's just gone off, been replaced by Martin Hongler, and we've hit 65 minutes here in Rabat, and it's still goalless. Oh, that's a nice ball through, but Cameroon can't collect it though. You get the feeling that one goal here will really set this game off. It's threatened to happen on occasion. Well, there would have been offside anyway, and there is a VAR, so they would have caught that eventually. With a lot of energy, but didn't manage to carve up any space. Halfway through the second half, and we're still waiting for the opener in this game. 3 more goals in that. Saw Nigeria comfortably home and into Sunday's final. Long ball into the middle that is taken by Onana comfortably enough, and a good piece of distribution as well from the Trabzonspor man into the path of Eto Nyong, who's equally well dispersed of by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So angry. Reaction there. Well, Sammy. He was trying to race forward, but the ball was racing forward even faster. Bongonga now moving forward as well. He's brought down shoulder to shoulder, says the referee, to that one. And Boemo. Attacked by Wan-Bissaka on Nagina. It will be a throw-in though for Cameroon. They're going to make a couple more substitutions as well. Looks like Bazagog is going to come on. Not yet though, as we hit 70 minutes in Rabat with it still goalless. Nicely taken down by Hongler. Spin out wide by Avon. Boemo comes back to help out in midfield. Engelo. And again. Boemo wasn't quite enough on that pass though, and now he's going to chuck back to try and stop this Democratic Republic of Congo counter-attack, and he's not managed it. Here come the men in blue, but it's going to be a free kick. It's a decent game as Nathaniel Boku. Still at Montpellier, on loan. Saint-Etienne player who spent part of last season on loan at Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. Croatia are through to the knockout stages of the new look Under-17 World Cup, which is trailblazing the 48-team setup that will be also played in the senior one next summer. In comes the free kick. It's well dealt with though on his near side. Good play by Nagida. Boubacar though is surrounded by players and somehow manages to find the fullback. And then he's tackled by Kayembe. It'll be who will be thrown to? No one yet, because there's going to be some substitutions. First of all. So then Basagog is going to come on, and also George Kevin Mkudu, 3-year-old forward who plays at Al in Saudi Arabia. So off we go again. Bit short that one for the new man on, and the Republic of Congo can come forward once more. And strange the arms of Nana once more. A rather disappointing end to that. So Avon is the man that George Kevin Kudu has come on for. Mexico comes on for Nagida. And Democratic Republic of Congo now making a couple of changes as well. On will come Mayele, Fiston Mayele, and then Sepenga. Eventually. Mayele is a 31-year-old man who plays for Pyramids in Egypt. He comes on for his 10th appearance, having played 9 times in the group stage, including scoring the equaliser against Sudan and against Togo as well, which was a match winner in the 69th minute. Buku is one of those coming off. Sepenga, meanwhile, 27-year-old midfielder, plays his football for Castellon in Spain. And Cameroon is the other one to come off. Oh, here comes Cameroon, and over the top from the new man on, Basagog. Has set up a goal in this World Cup qualifying campaign, but has yet to score himself. End-to-end suddenly, as we head into the last quarter of an hour. Nana brought into action for the first time in a while from the new man who's just come on, Mayele. It didn't take him long to get involved. And we'll pick that up before it goes off. better. Cameroon trying to build forward by Hongla. Oh, Buemo's lost it though. And now all of a sudden the counter-attack is hurtling in the other direction. Good ball down the line, there are men gathering in the middle as well, but it's offside, annoyingly, for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Just went off slightly too early, did Fiston Mayele. That ball stops rolling freely. You see almost a cock's plume already coming off the back of it. Saka. Basago feeds it into the path of Abubakar. Abubakar appeals for a penalty. VAR will look at it. The Democratic Republic of Congo will get on with it with Theo Bagonda. It's a good ball. Wan-Bissaka has got the ball across, but there's a bit too much on it. However, they keep on coming. Nice ball. In it comes again. Kayembe repelled. Axel Tuanzebe trying to get things in the middle. That was the tangle in the middle. Who has the captain's arm on again since he came on, taking it off of Anana. Wan-Bissaka. Here we go again, Mutasami. By Godot. There's been a couple of pockets of action in this game, but it's been largely a little bit pedestrian. Both sides have struggled to cope with a heavy pitch and the heavy rain. That's not so surprisingly. Under the feet of Georges Kevin Kudu. Dr Congo on the attack again. They're trying to attack down the flanks. Too many green. Here comes Edo Kayembe! Oh, it's stayed out. It has not gone in from Fiston mayele. Just when it looked like the goal was gaping. Well, it would have been offside anyway. I think it's at the outside of the post. In any case, still 0-0. There's 84 minutes ticks onto the clock. It's good. Kudu feeds it out to a fellow substitute, Christian Basago. Oh, he's fed that in, and a chance here for Eto'o Nyong. Can't beat Lionel Pacienzo. And he recycles quickly. Getting more and more desperate. And hits the back of Kayembe. Kudu. Dangerous ball in. Very dangerous ball in. And it's that man again, Carl Eto'o Nyong, who is left disappointed. He was having to fight his way past Axel Tuanzebe. minutes of time added on at the end of this 90 minutes. We're already in the first half of Democratic Republic of Congo trying to find the winner. Decent ball in, and Nana needed to send it over the top for a corner kick. Haven't seen an awful lot so far from the substitute Sepenga since he came on. That wasn't too far away though. Had to make sure that Nana was sharp. Having had an awful lot to do. Well, the kick will be taken by Sepenga. Not a bad delivery either! And it's in! And it's the captain, Chancellor Mbemba, who might just have won this for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Looking to make it back to the World Cup for the first time since their debut 50-odd years ago. Well, in a game, a few chances, perhaps it was inevitable that an unusual score would come to the fore. The centre-back, the captain, at the back post. It's a poacher's finish from a central defender. He doesn't score many, but the man with almost 100 caps to his name comes up with his 7th of his career for the Democratic Republic of Congo, and what a goal it is! And Cameroon, the 8-time participants, the most that any African nation has managed, are now on the brink of elimination. They have just over 2 minutes to rescue their campaign. Sebastian Desailly could do no more. It comes back in again, and it's into the arms of Lionel Mpacienzo. Michael Ngado with a rather tame header. In by Bassagod onto the head of the centre-back, but he could not send it either side of the Democratic Republic of Congo shot stopper. The last few seconds. Now then, they're on borrowed time. Here it comes again. That's wild, it's desperate, it's over. It could. Still struggling, Nuhu onto the middle. And Mbuemo, Abubakar trying to shape for the shot and can't. Still we go on. Wasn't sure we'd had that many stoppages in time added on. That was Mbuemo there trying to shoot for goal, but a complete air shot from the in-form Man United man. This is where the Democratic Republic of Congo want to keep the ball. Out by Hongla. Forward by Bassagod. Anywhere will do now. Mbuemo trying to get on the end of this. Chancellor Mbemba, the goal scorer, just whacks it anywhere. Up to 7 minutes of time added on now. And still, and that's it! And in an era where Africa could send 10 teams to the World Cup, it is incredible to think that Cameroon will not be one of them. The Democratic Republic of Congo, who have not made it to a World Cup since 1974, are a step nearer thanks to their captain, Chancellor Mbemba. Right at the end of the game, as it finishes Cameroon 0, Democratic Republic of Congo 1. It'll be Nigeria in the final on Sunday. The dream is over though for Cameroon. And at the end of a campaign when they led for the first 4 rounds of qualifying in the group stage, they got done over by Cape Verde, losing one of those automatic places. The Democratic Republic of Congo lost out when they were top, but it was less surprising as it was Senegal who came and rose to the surface.